United Daily Updates, the home of true Manchester United fans. Your trusted source for everything red. Welcome to United Daily Updates. If you are here right now, you are in the best possible place for everything Manchester United. This is the community that every true red trusts for honest, passionate, and detailed coverage of the club we all love. Whether you are brand new here or you have been part of this family for a long time, we are so happy you are with us today because we have got something really exciting to dig into. Before we get started, please head over to our YouTube channel right now and subscribe. United Daily Updates on YouTube is the most trusted source for Manchester United content anywhere on the internet. We cover every lineup, every tactical breakdown, every team news update, and everything else that matters to a genuine red. Subscribe, turn on your notifications, and never miss a single update. Now let us get into today's piece because the Manchester United lineup for the Leeds United game has dropped and there is plenty to talk about, analyze, and get excited about. The lineup is in and here is everything you need to know. Here is a question every United fan has been asking since Michael Carrick confirmed at his Saturday press conference that Lisandro Martinez would be back for the Leeds game. How is Carrick going to set this team up? Who makes the starting 11? And what does the lineup tell us about the approach United are going to take against a Leeds side desperate for points at the bottom of the Premier League table? Well, the answer is now in front of us and it makes for really interesting reading. The starting 11 that Carrick has selected for this massive Old Trafford clash carries real quality, real experience, and real attacking threat. It also tells a story about the current state of the squad, about some surprising selections, and about the tactical approach the manager is going to try and implement against a team fighting for its Premier League survival. Let us go through this lineup position by position, talk about every player, and really dig into what this team selection means for what we are about to watch at Old Trafford on Monday night. In goal, Lamans starts between the posts. Starting in goal is Lamans, wearing the number 1 shirt. The goalkeeper position is one of the most important on the pitch, and having a reliable presence between the posts going into a game of this magnitude is essential. His job on Monday night is going to be tested by a Leeds side that will look to make things uncomfortable for United despite their recent goal-scoring difficulties. A goalkeeper going into a home game against a team that has not scored in 4 consecutive Premier League games will be hoping for a quiet evening. But the nature of a rivalry fixture means you can never completely switch off. Leeds will be desperate, and desperate teams find ways to create moments of danger. Lamans needs to be sharp, communicative with the defensive line, and ready for whatever comes his way. The defensive line, Dalot, Yoro, Casemiro deep, and Shaw. The back line selected for this game is a fascinating one and raises some really interesting talking points about how Carrick is thinking about this game defensively. Diogo Dalot starts at right back in the number 2 shirt. Dalot has been one of United's more consistent performers this season, and his ability to get forward and contribute to attacking play makes him a constant threat on the right side. Against a Leeds team that will press high, Dalot's composure on the ball and his quality in 1-versus-1 situations will be tested. He has the quality to handle that examination. At centre-back, instead the centre-back pairing appears to feature Yoro in the number 15 shirt. Yoro is a young and talented defender who has been developing steadily, and his inclusion in a game of this importance is a sign that Carrick trusts what the young centre-back brings. The number 18 shirt belonging to Casemiro in a deeper defensive role is an interesting tactical choice that we will discuss in more detail shortly. Luke Shaw in the number 23 shirt starts at left back. Shaw's return to availability and fitness has been a genuine boost for United, and his quality at left back, his ability to deliver from wide areas, and his defensive reliability gives the team real balance on that side of the pitch. The Casemiro question, a tactical decision worth discussing. One of the most interesting elements of this lineup is where Casemiro appears to be positioned. The experienced Brazilian wearing number 18 appears to be deployed in a deeper role that bridges the gap between the defense and the midfield. Casemiro in a deep holding position makes real tactical sense for a game against Leeds. Leeds are going to press. They are going to run. They are going to try to make the United midfield uncomfortable and disrupt the rhythm of United's build-up play. Having Casemiro sitting deep, shielding the backline, intercepting the press, and distributing the ball calmly from deep is exactly the kind of presence that can neutralize the threat that Leeds' pressing game poses. His experience in the biggest games at the biggest clubs in the world means that no occasion or no pressing trigger is going to faze him. He has been here before. He knows what to do and when to do it. And with the back line needing cover given the absence of Maguire through suspension, Having Casemiro as an extra layer of protection and organization in front of the defense is smart thinking from the manager. The midfield engine room, Manu, Heaven, and Fernandes. Moving into the midfield area, and the selections here are really exciting for what they promise in terms of energy, creativity, and control across the middle of the park. Kobbie Mainoo in the number 37 shirt starts in midfield, and his inclusion is one of the most anticipated aspects of this lineup. Mainoo has been one of the stories of United's season. His composure, his intelligence, his ability to receive the ball in tight spaces and make the right decision quickly, all of that is on display every time he plays. For a game of this intensity and this importance, having Mainoo in the middle brings exactly the kind of calm, assured presence that allows the team around him to play with confidence. The number 26 shirt belonging to Heaven is another selection worth discussing. Heaven provides energy and drive in the midfield area, the kind of box-to-box contribution that helps the team both when they are in possession and when they need to win the ball back. His inclusion alongside Mainoo creates a midfield partnership that balances the defensive and creative responsibilities well. And then there is Bruno Fernandes in the number 8 shirt. The captain. The heartbeat. The man who has been involved in 8 goals in just 6 Premier League appearances against this specific opponent. Bruno's inclusion needs no explanation and no justification beyond his extraordinary record in this fixture and his status as one of the best players in the Premier League this season. He is the conductor of everything United do going forward, and on Monday night he will be looking to add to a personal record against Leeds that is already quite remarkable. The attack, Mbeumo, Diallo, and Cunha. The attacking selections are where this lineup really comes to life and where every Leeds defender is going to spend most of Monday night deeply uncomfortable. Bryan Mbeumo in the number 19 shirt starts in the attack. Mbeumo withdrew from international duty with a knock but has recovered, and his availability was confirmed ahead of the game. His directness, his pace, his ability to take defenders on and create moments of danger from wide areas, all of that makes him a constant and relentless threat throughout 90 minutes. Amad Diallo in the number 16 shirt completes the attacking options. Amad has been one of the most talked about players at United this season. His relationship with Mbeumo, which both players have spoken about publicly, is built on genuine understanding and genuine chemistry that has been developed across months of training and playing together. The freedom that Carrick gives both players to rotate and find spaces in the final third makes them incredibly difficult to mark and incredibly difficult to plan for from a defensive perspective. And Matheus Cunha in the number 10 shirt leads the line or operates in the fluid role that Carrick has built his attacking system around. Cunha brings the unpredictability, the technical quality, and the ability to link play and create chances out of nothing that makes him such a valuable piece of the attacking puzzle. His combination play with Mbeumo and Amad in the system that Carrick has developed is one of the most exciting things United fans have been watching this season. The shape and what it tells us about Carrick's plan. Looking at this lineup as a whole, a picture emerges of a team set up to control the game from midfield, defend solidly with Casemiro providing the protective shield, and then hurt Leeds quickly and repeatedly through the movement and creativity of the front three. The system appears to be a 4-3-3 or a variation of it with real flexibility in how the front three operate. Cunha through the middle, Mbeumo and Amad on either side, with the freedom to rotate and swap positions that Carrick has explicitly talked about and that both Amad and Mbeumo have spoken about so positively. In midfield, Mainoo and Heaven provide the energy and the legs to cover ground, press when United do not have the ball, and support both the defense and the attack when transitions happen. Bruno sits in the space just ahead of them or at the same level, the creative fulcrum from whom everything attacking flows. And at the back, Shaw and Dalot provide width and attacking threat from the full-back positions, while the centre-backs and Casemiro provide the defensive foundation that the team needs to operate from. This is a well-balanced and well-thought-out team selection. It respects the quality of the opponent, acknowledges the defensive concerns that Maguire's absence creates, and maximizes the attacking threat that this squad possesses. The players who are missing and what it means. We cannot talk about this lineup without acknowledging the significant absences that Carrick has had to work around. Harry Maguire is suspended following his red card against Bournemouth. His leadership and his aerial dominance at set pieces are things the team will need to compensate for collectively on Monday night. The players who are starting in his place will need to be at their very best to make sure his absence is not felt too severely. Patrick Dorgu remains unavailable. The young Danish defender has been working hard on his rehabilitation from his hamstring injury and is progressing well on the grass at Carrington, but is not yet ready to return to full team training or competitive action. His energy from the wide defensive position has been missed during his absence, and United fans will be looking forward to having him back later in the campaign. Matthijs de Ligt is also still sidelined with his ongoing back injury. The Dutch centre-back has not played since late November, and his absence continues to be a challenge for the defensive unit. But crucially, and this is the point that changes the whole picture, Lisandro Martinez is back. His return from the 5-game absence through injury is the defining piece of the squad availability picture, and his presence either in this starting lineup or very close to it changes everything about how confident United fans can feel going into Monday night. The Amad and Mbeumo partnership, a weapon Leeds need to fear. Let us spend a moment specifically on the Amad and Mbeumo combination because, in the context of this lineup and this game, it deserves its own focus. Both players have spoken publicly about the relationship they have built, not just on the pitch but away from football too. Mbeumo said he knows Amad's movements and knows how he likes to play. Amad talked about the freedom they have to switch positions when the team needs it and how the relationship they have built makes that freedom work effectively rather than creating confusion. In a game against a Leeds side that has not scored in 4 games and that is going to have to defend deep at some point, the fluid movement of Amad and Mbeumo in the wide areas and through the middle is going to create problems that are very difficult to solve. When two attackers know each other as well as these two do, when one makes a run to the near post and the other instinctively holds for the second ball, when they swap sides without any verbal communication because they have been through it so many times in training that it is automatic, defending against them requires a level of organization and coordination that a struggling Leeds side may simply not be able to maintain for 90 minutes. Add Cunha to that mix, providing the unpredictable third element, and you have an attacking trio that on their best day is as exciting and as difficult to deal with as any front three in the Premier League. Bruno versus Leeds, the record that speaks for itself. We have talked about Bruno's record against Leeds in detail in our preview piece, but with the lineup now confirmed and Bruno in the starting 11, it is worth reminding everyone of exactly what we can look forward to on Monday night. 6 goals and 2 assists in 6 Premier League appearances against Leeds. More direct goal contributions against this specific opponent than any other Manchester United player in the history of the competition. A record that speaks not just to his general quality, but to something specifically electric that happens when Bruno Fernandes faces Leeds United. And he is in the form of his life right now. Top of the assist charts in the Premier League. Coming off a month in which he scored 2 goals and provided 4 assists to earn the Player of the Month award for the 6th time, equaling Cristiano Ronaldo's record. The confidence is high. The form is exceptional. And the opponent on Monday night is the one against whom he has historically been at his most devastating. If you are a Leeds fan reading this, the name Bruno Fernandes on that team sheet should be the thing keeping you awake on Sunday night. Final thoughts. This lineup has everything United need. Looking at this Manchester United starting 11 for the Leeds game, you see a team that is set up to win, set up to control, and set up to hurt an opponent that comes to Old Trafford in desperate need of points, but with a 4-game goal-scoring drought and a 44-year wait for a league win at this ground. The goalkeeper ready behind a defensive line that has Shaw and Dalot providing width and attacking outlet. Casemiro providing the deep protection and the experience to handle whatever Leeds throw at United in the early moments of what will be an intense and passionate occasion. Menu and Heaven giving the energy and the legs in the middle. Bruno Fernandes at the heart of everything creative and dangerous. And up front, the fluid, exciting, technically brilliant combination of Mbeumo, Diallo, and Cunha ready to exploit every space and every moment of defensive uncertainty that Leeds show. This is a strong team. A well-balanced team. A team that on its day is more than good enough to handle whatever a desperate but struggling Leeds side can bring to Old Trafford. The stage is set. The lineup is confirmed. Old Trafford is ready. And with Martinez back, Bruno in red-hot form, and the attacking trio fully available and flying, every United fan has every reason to head into Monday night feeling genuinely confident and genuinely excited. Come on United. Let us make this count. What do you think of the lineup? Are you happy with the selections? Who do you think will be the standout performer on Monday night? Come and tell us everything over on the United Daily Updates YouTube channel. Subscribe right now, turn on your notifications, leave your predicted scoreline in the comments, and join the most trusted and most passionate Manchester United community on the internet. We are united. We are red. The team is picked. And we never stop believing. Come on United. Come on Monday night. United Daily Updates. Your trusted source for Manchester United news.